Hello everyone. Today we will see about the pricing procedure used in the SAP that how do we can configure the pricing procedure that are used in the SAP to obtain or to get the actual price of the material against the specific conditions, and we will learn that how we can set up the conditions type, and how do we can create or the configure the pricing procedure with respect by using such condition types. And we will also see about the importance of the access sequence as well as the condition table. So let's start with the let's start with the topics. We will see about the pricing procedure definition over here. Under this, basically we are using the pricing procedure to calculate or to determine the actual price of the material at various procurement processes in the purchasing, and also it used to determine the final product of the services or the material by considering the various factors like discounts, surcharge, taxes, and the other pricing conditions like purchase charges, right? So let's see what are the elements or what are the parameters that to be used for configuration of the pricing procedure. So these are the things that we need to configure first, so that we will be able to configure the pricing procedure. So see the condition table and the access sequence. We will see those two in the separate session, because in the current scenario, access sequence, when the access sequence used to be used whenever we have to create the condition record. That means the condition record whatever we used to set in MEK1 with respect to the price, then only we have to set up the condition table and the access sequence. But for the current scenario, but for the current videos, we will see about the apart from the condition table and the access sequence. I will I will give you the more update about the condition table and the access sequence in my further videos also. But first of all, we will try to configure the pricing procedure, and when it is required to use the condition table, I will let you know how it is used and when we can use such condition table and access sequence, but that is covered in the different video. Now I will talk about the condition type, the condition record, schema group, calculation schema, and schema determination. So we will directly jump into the system, and we will see over there. And but if you need the definition of all those condition table, access sequence, condition type, condition record, schema group, calculation schema, and schema determination, I will put it in the description. If I'll go with the definition, it is going to be a very long video, right? So I don't want it to keep you bored for a long time. So let's directly jump into the system. So what we are going to do, we have /080 the T code for creation of the pricing procedure. But one more thing, we can go through the path as well. SPRO, SAP IMG reference. We do have the material management. Then we do have a purchasing. We'll have to open the purchasing, then condition, open the condition, that define condition control, and we'll have to define pricing determination processes, that we have to expand that node. Now here we do have the complete configuration setup, pricing procedure nodes, that whatever it is required, by using such nodes we can set up the pricing procedure. So let's start with the pricing setup of the pricing procedure. First of all, I'll open the setup calculation schema. What I'm going to do, RM00, these are the standard pricing procedure that I'm going to use. I'll keep it copy, okay. And after doing such thing, when in the coming part, I will let you know about the conditions, how do we can create the condition type, and what are the fields that is used in the condition type, and I will explain about each and every field so that you will be able to understand very frequently. So let's start. ZDOM 01201, ZDOM 01 that I'm using, and copy all, enter, click on enter, okay, enter. That's cool. Now the ZDOM 01 has been created, right? Let's open the control data, and what I'm going to do, I don't need, okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just delete each and everything, and I will set up one by one, okay, so that you will be able to understand very deeply about this. Okay, now I'm going to save it, and okay, pricing procedure ERP point. Let's go to the new entries. Now first of all, let's understand about the steps and the counter, the condition type. See, basically previously in the previous versions of the SAP, we do have the 16 control parameters that are used in the pricing procedure, but one more field has been introduced. This is called relevant for account determination, that has been introduced in the latest version of the SAP. So now it is total 17 control parameter that is going to be used. So these are the steps, and steps, these are the nothing but the steps, or we can say the level, that at what level this is going to be calculated. And these are the counter, that means we can say it as a sub-step or the sub level that we can consider. And here the condition type, we have to maintain the condition type. System will determine the description automatically. Now from and to, it means whatever the condition we are maintaining over here, it will calculate on the basis of which steps, from steps to 2 steps, that we have to maintain over here, which is based on the requirement of the business. I will explain each and every. Now it is a manual, whether we wanted to allow this condition type as a manual entry, or the system will bring automatically. Now this is a field is required, that means whenever the field is required, that means we wanted to bring this field as a mandatory entry. That means without entering the value in such particular condition, system will not allow to create the purchase order. Next we do have the statistical value, we do have the relevant for the account determination, we do have the print, whether we wanted this condition types value over the PO print or not, that we can maintain. And all those are used to be identify against the account key. And let's start with the configuration part. I'm entering the step 1, entering the counter. I'm entering it as a PB00, that I'm going to use as the standard. Okay, now I don't want it to be the manual, I need it its value over the print. And obviously I want it subtotal, that is to be update in KOMP hyphen this table, I wanted to be update this value. Okay, now come to the next part. I will step 1, sub step should be 2, PBXX, that means PBXX I am using, and I also wanted this value over the print, and obviously the same I wanted to be save the value. Come to the next part. We can enter next as like 10 I am entering, and here I am entering 1, and let's give the discount value. See, I am creating the pricing procedure on the basis of the business need, right? So everyone has to create on the basis of such only. So I'm going to select the condition like do we have RA00, RA001 discount quantity, R00 discount, okay, discount percentage on gross, I'm using this. Okay, now I want this value has to be calculated on the either of anyone, so I'll have to enter 1 here. Now enter the 10 again. Now I wanted to give the discount to 1, sorry, 2, and R001 I am entering this value discount per quantity, and it is it is going to be the manual value that I wanted to maintain it manually. So I need to check it out with the manual value. Do I need over the print? Yes, I do need this over the print, so that it can be shown over there. Right now, next I want is like we do have another condition for the discount on net, right? So we can give it like R003. It should be, let's check it out. What is it? R003. Do we have? Yeah, condition on net. Okay, so I am entering R003, discount on net, discount percentage on net. I also need this value to be print at here. Next, I'm entering 20. I need 1, and I wanted like variant quantity. Let's keep the variant quantity, and the variance per quantity should be condition. I think it should be VA00. VA00. Let's check it out whether it is. Yeah, it's correct. See, I'm using the standard conditions, whatever the SAP has given. The same conditions I am using. I'm not going to create any extra conditions. If it is required and if the standard condition whatever the SAP has provided, it does not fulfill my business requirement, then only I will create the new one. Now come to the next point. I will give like the other charges. ZOH1. That's great. ZOH1. I want this value has to be calculated at what? At these two. Any one of these two. I need it as a. I need it over the print also. Okay. So if I have given on the percentage, so obviously we will give the user other preferences also. So ZOH2, I think we should give like the value directly. The user can maintain the value also. Now if I wanted to make it mandatory, obviously we can take this check, any of this checkbox, whatever the condition that we wanted to make it mandatory, we will keep this checkbox mandatory. Okay, let's make it 40, and first we will enter the freight value FRA1, that should be considered in the percentage, and I want to make it that over the print also, right? And obviously I'll have to give some accruals again this, because the SAP has given few accruals, standard accruals which has been provided by the SAP. We can give like FRA1 account key for the freight charges, FR1 freight clearing, and also we can give here FR1 yeah, freight clearing. That's great, that we can give it over here. Now 40, and second, let's FRB1 condition, that I'm going to use it right now. And sorry, I just forget, I'll have to calculate the freight charge on the basis of their value, net gross price, or any of the gross price conditions, right? And the value I wanted to maintain it manually, so we don't have to give at what basis it is going to be calculated. The same key I am going to use, FR1, use another conditions, 43, FRA2, FRA2, it is in the percentage, and also I wanted it to be calculated on the basis of the gross price, at the gross price, and what I need it to be, make it at the printing at total level. Okay, I want it over here. Now come to the next part. We can use 40 as 4, and next we have to maintain FRP 2 that I'm going to use, and the same I wanted it as a yes only. FRE FR1, that's great. Now let's use the next part. Now another condition we can use, that freight per quantity. Okay, freight per quantity. So let's give the new so freight per quantity. I think we do have FRC1 if I'm not wrong. FRC1 it should be, yeah, freight per quantity, FRC1, that we have. Let's use it, and okay, make it as no, I wanted it to be print over here, FRE and FR1. Okay, I think that's enough the condition that we have maintained over here, and later on some few conditions also we will maintain. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to make it sum. That means let's calculate the net value I am calculating, and net value will calculate from 1 to the whatever the condition we have selected, 60. So 59, might be someone will create the 51, 52, 53, 54 if it is on the basis of the requirement. So till now 59, system will calculate whatever the value we will get in every condition. System will calculate the net value by adding all those value, whatever the value is available from 1 to 59, and this value is going to be print, right? We want it to be print, and I want it to be make it as a statistical value. Let's make it a statistical, and obviously I need make it print. Now let's check it out. Condition, whatever the condition we can give, let's give it as a 100. Okay, up to 100. Do we have the ZC ZCH2? No, CHA is not available. I think I have not created the CHA. No, it's not available. No issues. Let's create the CH. So I'm using any one of the conditions for the discount and surcharge. See, there's having lots of conditions that whatever we can use in our pricing procedure based on the business requirement. We do have some certain conditions like JCDB, JCDS. These are used in the special occasion, like when we will use the when we will procuring the material from the other countries. That means it comes under procurement. Whenever we are purchasing the material from outside of the country, it is going to be called as the import procurement. And these two, and there's having certain conditions like custom charges, special custom charges, welfare charge, social welfare charges. These are the mandatory conditions that we need to maintain at the time of our pricing procedure, or at the time of our purchasing. So we need to set up the pricing procedure accordingly, so that we can it can fulfill the business requirement, right? So what I'm going to do right now, I have to create conditions. Let's suppose I'm going to create the fixed amount. Okay, I'm just copying it, and I'm creating the CHA charge. ZCH2, I'm giving CHA charge. Now I'm going to explain you about the access sequence. See why the access sequence is used. Whenever I wanted to maintain the condition record against this specific condition in MEK1, then it is required to maintain the access sequence. If I don't wanted to maintain any kind of condition record against this specific condition, So it means we don't have to maintain the excess sequence, right? Now this is a condition class, that what kind of classes we use. So if it is for the gross price, we have to use the gross price. If it is for the discount or like freight charges or like any kind of charges, we need to select discount or surcharges. If this is a this is like the taxes, so we need to select taxes. So this is the condition class. Now calculation type, that how we wanted to calculate this value, this condition, at percentage basis, or it should be the fixed amount, or it should be calculated on the basis of the quantity, or it should be calculated on the basis of the gross weight, or it should be calculated on the basis of the gross weight. On the basis of the requirement, we can make it here, so that the condition will work properly. Now this is a condition category. Condition category, it means these are the certain condition category that are going to be used in the pricing procedure, but few of them like packaging, delivery cost, insurance, tax, cash discount, freight, internal price, basic price, on the basis based on the conditions that what we are creating, we will make it as a condition category. Now we have here, it has to be called itself from the pricing procedure, and if we have take this one, that means we are able to add it manually in the pricing procedure at purchase order level. Now at header condition, where we wanted to make this condition, whether it will work on the header condition or it will be work on the item condition. If we have ticked on the item, we will only be able to enter its value at item level, not at the header level, right? And now whether we wanted to delete this condition or not. Now these are the few conditions, few tick, like amount or percentage. Now equals, and these are the certain values that are going to be, these are the checkboxes, these are going to be used in the creation of the conditions. Now here it's a plus minus, means whatever it is saying, when we have the amount like to be add, like some surcharges, the charges we have to pay, so it is going to be add in our basis price. But if it is a conditions like discount we are getting, so it should be negative, then only it will work accordingly, right? So these are the things that these are the certain things that we need to learn to create about the conditions type. Okay, let's add it over here. ZCH2, I have created the conditions, that means the CHA charge, and let's take it as a statistical, and I wanted it to be print over here. Okay, and whatever the condition, we can give more. I think okay, that's enough. I think that's enough. We can make it let's go with the effective price directly. We can make it effective price. How we can make the effective price? Let's suppose I'm adding 200 or 200, and I'm giving it as a effective price. Effective price, and it should be calculated from where? Up to 60, from 60 to 200 here, that means up to 199 it has to be calculated. And obviously I am going to be give as a statistical and going to be X, so that we can be able to get it over the print. Now let's save it. Let's save it and see whatever the condition I have maintained. This is just for the just to testing purpose. But if we'll see in the real scenario, there's having multiple conditions like non-deductible taxes, non-deductible taxes value, like taxes on PO, the import conditions, and there are many more conditions that to be used in the pricing procedure, right? This is just for the testing purpose that I am using very certain. If I'll go with the whole condition type, the video is going to be too long, right? Now I have saved it. I have created ZDOM01. Now next, what I have to do, I have created this pricing procedure, but it will not call in the purchase order now. Why? Because I have to set the schema against this particular. So I am going to create the schema against the supplier. So let's suppose I am going to use D1. Okay, and let's keep the D1 purchasing for SIPL. I'm keeping the name is schema. Okay, now I have created this one D1. Okay, remember guys, I have to assign against the D1. Now go to create the new entry. I'm going to create SIPL. Do we have SIPL purchase org? See, this is a schema purchase org that I am creating right now, and I have to assign with the actual purchasing organization as well. So what is the condition? SIPL, right? So here I am going to assign the SIPL that I have created. SIPL I have created, guys, right? Let's check it out which one I have created. Yes, SIPL I have created. So I have assigned the purchasing organization to SIPL. Now next, what I have to do, I have to go to define schema determination. I'll have to determine schema calculation schema for the purchase order only. So we do have new entry, schema group SIPL D1 Z DOM 001, right? This is the conditions we have created. Now I have saved it. Let's open the business partner. Do we have the business partner? I think we do have. Class and MKVZ. We will check whether our pricing procedure is working or not. What are the supplier? Yeah, this is the supplier I have created over here. And now go to the purchasing view, click on edit. Let's add the calculation schema as D1. See, this is a D1 calculation schema I am adding over here. Okay, no issue. This is data has been saved. Now /NME21 and go to create the purchase order. Document type, let's use the standard that I'm going to use. Supplier is this. Okay. Okay. Material SIP1. Okay. Now let's check it out, our conditions. See, so whatever the conditions we have maintained over there, 100 quantity and the net price would be, let's suppose I'm giving the 300, that it has coming. Now come to the analysis. See, whatever the condition we have created, ZDOM01, system is bringing all the conditions that we have created. So that means whatever the configuration we have did against the creation of the pricing procedure is perfectly correct, and it is calling in our purchase order also, and it is working fine, right? So in the details about the access sequence and the condition table, see, for now no need to worry about the access sequence and conditions, access sequence and the condition table. See, I know it is required for creation for maintaining some conditions record, but don't worry, I will clear in the next upcoming videos also. Continuation of this video only, I will create the next video. So I hope you like the video and definitely you have learned something. So thanks for watching. If you really like the video, please click on the like button and please do share with your friends. Thank you.